Recording.
Welcome to another edition of This Day in History with Wilbur Honeysuckle.
So one day, in the enchanted forest, where the Smurfs lived in their safeguarded homes of mushrooms in the small town of Smurfville, they frolicked about, not knowing the grave danger that lied beyond the woods on the top of the hill in the dark black castle. Gargamel was his name. He was the wizard, the fearsome wizard. Now Gargamel wanted to eat these Smurfs. He wanted to gain their power through digestion. So Gargamel devised a plan. He rode down the mountain at great speeds. He found the Smurf village, and he snatched one up in the middle of the night without anyone knowing. He took it back to his castle and prepared it into a nice little shish kebab, where he digested it to gain the Smurf's magical power. Papa Smurf, leader of the Smurfs, was not happy by this. He woke up that morning, not knowing where his Smurf was. He was pissed. He didn't know what to do. He looked through the forest and saw the dark castle on the top of the hill, and he knew where the Smurf was. He was so afraid for him. He thought he was alive, locked in a cage. He didn't know, so he gathered the other Smurfs, even Smurfette. They found their spears, their torches, their nets. They left their mushroom homes and they drove their fucking snorks through the air. They wandered the path up. They climbed the mountain to the dark castle. They scaled its slimy walls to the top. They lowered themselves through the hatch in the top of the castle where Gargamel was sleeping. They stormed his room. They climbed up on his bed, tied him down, woke him up, and Papa Smurf looked him right in the eye and asked, "Where is my brother?" And he said, "In my belly, your brother." And his Papa Smurf ate him. He took a piece right out of his face, ate it down, and was like, "Now your power will be mine." Papa Smurf and the Smurfs started devouring Gargamel one piece at a time with his eyes, and then his tongue, his fingers, his liver, everything right down to the heart. The Smurfs went home after this. They thought it tasted delicious. Humans with their new source of power. They seen the village to the far east. They traveled hundreds of miles. They got there. They stormed the village. They burnt it to the ground, eating everyone alive in sight. The evil Smurfs were roaming free, cannibalizing on everything, even themselves. Papa Smurf looked around. He didn't know what he did. He didn't know what would happen, but now it is happening. There's no turning back. He started blowing his own Smurfs away one by one to stop them. He didn't know what else to do, and at the end he looked around, not knowing what to do. He stuck his spear in the ground and he fell flat on it, sacrificing his own life as the last Smurf and vowing never to eat another single human being again. And over time, the enchanted forest was lost. The Smurf village was overgrown with trees, and moss disappeared from time. Gargamel's castle fell off the cliff, and no one remembered the story of when the Smurfs died.